Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. The side of my face is about to be burnt off because I just wanted to show you my fireplace. We have a pot of water trying to boil on top of it. It's not going super well, but we have a big storm coming in and we wanted to test out if we could cook on top of it, and we can. So anyway, speaking of the storm, we're about to go to the grocery store because we don't have any food besides Christmas ham. We've eaten pretty much everything else, which is really good. Anyway, yeah. Let's go to the grocery store. Bundle up.
Where's my scarf?
I made you one a few years ago. I've never seen you use it.
Do you want to pull that out? We can pull it out.
Where, do you still have it?
It's somewhere.
Oop.
I mean, I definitely didn't sell it.
Excuse you. Rude. Groceries have been acquired. How do you feel?
Ready to go.
It was pretty busy in there. I think a bunch of people are either stocking up for the storm, like us, or New Year's stuff. They're buying New Year's food, which we did buy some New Year's food. I got some wine. We got some Sprite. And like charcuterie meats and just like fun stuff for us to eat while we play Among Us with our friends. I think that's our only plan for tonight. Do you know if there's like any like ball drop thing? Obviously there's not like a gathering in New York City, but like is a ball still gonna drop?
I mean, I imagine they would still drop the ball.
I feel like that would be too tempting for people to go out and see it. But okay, honestly, I've always wondered how people stand out there. They stand out there to like get a front row seat for like hours, Daniel. Hours, I think like days. To be at the very front of that show thing.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's true. If it's not, I said it very confidently and it's convincing, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm convinced. I mean,
yeah. We also got a firewood rack, which I mentioned. We don't know how it's gonna go, but we definitely want to bring wood in so that we're not having to go out every single day and reload the pile of wood on the floor. And then also, all of the wood pieces will be in a organized spot and I won't have to sweep the entire house. Well, I'm probably still gonna have to sweep the entire house. Yeah. I want one of those vacuums that you like hold with your hand and like charge on the wall. You know those?
no.
You guys know. You guys know. Okay. But yeah, I want one of those rather than sweeping all the
We got
time.
a vacuum, you know.
No, but this vacuum is meant for like tile and like quick cleanup jobs.
Shop vac?
It's not a shop vac. No. But anyway, I'll see you when we get home and we're gonna set up our log thing and bring logs in. But look how dark it is already. It looks lighter outside than it really is because it's blown out. It is dark, so still getting used to that. I'll see you guys when we get home. Okay, wood pile has been added into the plant room and I'm excited. It's not the most aesthetic pile of wood. It doesn't look very pretty. But that's the wood.
Well, the pile that I cut will be pretty.
Yeah, the pile that Daniel cut will be nice. I don't know why a lot of these are cut flat.
Oh, they put it on a wood cutter.
Oh, so you think they bought this?
They probably had someone help them. I doubt they bought it.
Okay. Well, in any case, you see like wood piles in people's houses and they look so aesthetic and beautiful. Ours doesn't look like that right now. But we'll see how long this lasts us. Daniel thinks a month. I think 2 weeks. But it's better than going out every single day now, so glad we figured that out.
I mean, every single day it's a small amount. I suppose doing this.
No, this is better. Okay, let's do some New Year's Eve cooking, Dan.
What?
New Year's Eve cooking. You're in charge of the sausage dip, remember?
I'm gonna go.
No, I actually enjoy holiday cooking. I've decided I don't like cooking on a regular basis, but like cooking for the holidays is fun. Cooking like fun meals, fun meals and everything, I like that. Let's do this. Okay, so my plan for holiday baking or New Year's Eve cooking, I guess, is I want to make, first of all, my mom's sausage dip. She makes this really lovely sausage cream cheese dip. It's so good. It's basically just sour cream, cream cheese, sausage, and rotel. Delicious. And you eat it with like the Tostitos cup chips. It's super good. And it's usually like a holidays special. Usually around Christmas, Thanksgiving, New Year's we make it, so that's fun. And then also, I got this for Christmas, and then we didn't end up using it, so I was thinking it'd be fun to wrap some Brie, I guess I'll put the cover on it, wrap some Brie cheese in some crescent rolls and let it melt. And I also have fig jelly for that, which is so delicious. We did have that with a cheese board. And I got charcuterie meats for the cheese board because we still have a lot of cheese left over from the charcuterie board that we had over Christmas. And that's pretty much what I have planned for cooking. So those 3 things. Also something that we have to snack on. We have so many tamales left over from Christmas and they're in the freezer. And I'm really excited to have those for a while, I'm sure. Okay, now it's time to bake the Brie. 350 degrees. And then you put out the crescent roll, you unroll it, and then you separate it into 2 sections, pat firmly, and press perforations to seal them. What the heck? Hold on, it's telling us to like make little designs. No. We're going for simple here. Oh, wait, what's that all about? I don't understand why the cutouts are happening. Here's the Brie. Oh! Oops. You know how like every influencer is sponsored by Casetify? Well, I gave in. I used someone's code and I got 10-15% off on my phone case. I'm excited to see what the hype is all about. And it comes with a bunch of these cleansing wipes, which is a nice touch, especially during the current times. We can all use a little bit of that. This is an antimicrobial screen protector, and I got a screen protector for my new phone. I just got the iPhone 12, and I haven't gotten a new phone since the 8 Plus came out. So it had been a while, and I don't know if I've talked about it yet, but anyway. And then here's like the real magic. I'm being really bad at unboxing this, I'm sorry. This was on this, like this. It looked very pretty. Like a gift, like ready to be opened. And oh my gosh, cute. I got this woman's faces case, you can see. It looks really good. After I ordered this, I saw a bunch of other cases like in ads that they were giving me. And they looked really cute, like florals and stuff. But where's my case? Or where's my phone? I'm so absent-minded right now. I currently have this case on from Hirsch and Timber, and also this pop socket is by Hirsch and Timber. I need to order another one for this phone case or something because I'm definitely on the pop socket train. I love it, especially for this phone because the cameras kind of stick out. And on my last phone, I kind of cracked one of the cameras and it just like ruined the camera. Like all the pictures were just like not as good, you know? So I was sad about that. So I want to be really good about protecting the cameras on this. And this is the inside of my other phone case. Something that I was like so surprised by. Can you see that that's like a suede-y, like soft thing? I don't know what it is, but it's like really soft. And I saw that and I was like, what a nice touch to put on the inside of a phone case. I've never seen that before. But yeah, they have like a bunch of boho phone case stuff and like rattan accessories like drawer pulls, a bunch of earrings. I have a few pair of earrings from them, and most importantly, the pop sockets are so cute. So, okay, this is my naked phone. I have the rose gold or like the pink one. I've had like the rose gold phone pretty much since I was able to. And apparently these are like drop protective. So if you were to drop them like 6 feet, they would be fine. That's the rumor. And usually if someone is sponsored by them, they'll show like a drop test, but there we go. That's what it looks like. That looks really nice. Okay, admittedly, I was skeptical about Casetify because it's so expensive. But honestly, this phone was so expensive and I don't want anything to happen to it. So I was like, I need a good case. And I didn't get like the mega protection. I got just like regular protection and I feel like it's okay. Paired with this screen cover, I think it'll be good. So I'll let you know what I think about it long term. But for now, I really like it. Look at my phone case.
Looks like one of your shirts.
Yeah, it's like a similar print. I need to put this screen protector on it. Can you help me? I'm really bad at putting them on. I always ruin it.
You're asking the wrong guy. I always ask the store clerk to do it for me.
I always ruin it. Here's my charcuterie board. It looks terrible, don't worry, but it tastes good.
It tastes good. It ain't the prettiest tool in the shed, but God bless, it tastes good.
Okay. It's very delicious. I'm gonna snack on this while I watch a movie. I haven't quite decided what movie I wanna watch. I was thinking of watching the movie New Year's Eve or New Year's Day. It has like a Valentine's Day vibe. You know that movie Valentine's Day when like all the storylines converge at some point? Yeah, it has that kind of a vibe, which I don't know. I think I might have to rent it, but it sounds kind of fun, kind of festive. In other news, the Brie came out of the oven and it looks lovely. How can I make this angle better? That's a little better. So I don't exactly know how this works. I think I just like cut it open. I think that's what I've seen my family do. You just cut it. Whoa. Wow. Wowee. Look at that yum. Did you see that, Daniel?
Mm-hmm.
Looks delicious. Ooh.
That's good.
Okay. I'm gonna put some of this jam on it. Now I'm really just flying by the seat of my pants. This is probably wildly incorrect. Look at that. Oh my God, it looks so good. It has, obviously I've eaten some of it. It is so good. I can't eat any more right now, but I love when the Brie gets to like this point, like this consistency. Oh God, it's so good. And the fig jam, while not very pretty, like really topped it off, made it perfect. Okay, want to check in because it's been a few hours. It is now on the countdown, 10:30, and I'm getting to the point where I'm a little tired. I'll be honest. We bought some wine and Sprite to mix in with some vodka for Daniel. That's his drink of choice at home usually, Sprite and vodka. I don't understand. But for me, I got some wine. Let me just go get the bottle. I'll show you. It's Stella Rosa peach wine. And I had this for the first time in college. And it's basically glorified juice. There is alcohol in it. Not much though. Really not that much at all. But it is delicious. And additionally to that, it's a little bit sparkling, so there's a few bubbles, but mostly it's just good and very sweet. It's a dessert wine, of course. So I've been pouring myself a few glasses here and there, and to be honest with you, it is making me really, really tired. I don't feel anything, obviously, because there's like no alcohol in it, but it is absolutely delicious. I love it. This is the only like adult beverage receptacle we have. I didn't even think about this, but anyway, so tonight I decided officially that I'm going to rent New Year's Eve. It's $2.99. It got a 7% on Rotten Tomatoes. That's really bad. What better way to ring in the new year than with a really bad video or a movie? And if it's 10:30 right now and the movie's 2 hours, that'll put me at 11:30. So hello. Okay, this is an important moment, so just want to backtrack a second. I did just say a 2-hour long movie that I start at 10:30 will put us at 11:30, which is 30 minutes before midnight. That's not correct, Becca, okay? I don't care how much you think that wine did not affect you. Apparently it did, okay? This will become very important later on. Stick with me. If I can get through this, we're almost to New Year's. I don't know, I think it's the alcohol. Again, there's not that much alcohol in it, but anytime I drink alcohol, I get really sleepy. Is anyone else like that? Like, I'll just have one glass of wine, one margarita, one drink, and usually that's enough for me because I don't really have that great of a tolerance, and then I just get really, really tired. This New Year's Eve is just a strange one, and it is good that we're staying home because pandemic. So we have a bit of a confession. Midnight happened and I didn't notice. This was the first time in my life that I can remember like celebrating New Year's that I did not like count down and have this big thing at midnight. I mean, it still is technically midnight. It's 12:04 right now. Oh my gosh. So Happy New Year. I was like strictly relying on the movie math that I did. You know, the 2-hour movie, I started it at 10:30. Oh, that's where I screwed up. I started at 10:30. I should have started at 9:30. That's where I screwed up. What was I thinking? Oh my gosh. Okay, so I did the math wrong with the movie because I was going to use the movie as a gauge to know it's 30 minutes before midnight and I need to put on the ball drop. I need to like start paying attention. And then I totally miscalculated that, and Daniel was down here and he was like, it's almost midnight. And I was like, oh yeah. And he like went into the bathroom and like we didn't really like say anything after that. And then I looked down and it was 12 o'clock. Like it was exactly midnight. And he did not say that with the intent to be like, oh yeah, it's almost midnight, like let's kiss. He was just like, oh yeah, haha. So we missed it, barely, kind of. Like I looked at my phone at midnight, and I've taken the last few minutes to like process the fact that this is the lamest ringing in the New Year's I've ever had. He's watching out the window because people are lighting off fireworks and we can hear them just faintly. And he's just like curious. He's not scared, thankfully, but he's just like looking over there. And it was Cooper's first New Year's, huh? So let's check in with Cooper and see what he thinks. Coopy, it's a new year. It's a new year. What do you think? Are you so excited? Are you so excited for the new year? Gosh, you're so cute. Happy New Year, baby. So I guess I'm gonna finish my movie. There's 30 minutes left in the movie. I was just off by 1 hour. Nice. All right, well, long-winded clip to tell you that I missed New Year's. Well, I missed the countdown. I got my New Year's kiss. Can you hear that sound? That's snow. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to January 1st, 2020. Today is a beautiful day. Last night, weird. I had a bit of an emotional evening after I finished recording. I don't necessarily know why. I think the holiday season ending is sort of like a big breath of fresh air for me, and spending it the way that we did was just different than what we normally do, and it felt kind of sad and lonely, to be honest. But I'm really lucky that I got to spend it with Daniel and our dogs and watching a fun movie and drinking wine, which I will have you know, I did have a hangover this morning. I had like 3 champagne flutes of wine, like wine that is basically sugar, and that's it. And I had a hangover. Probably had a hangover because of the sugar count. But I was also drinking so much water yesterday, so I think that my body just like doesn't do alcohol anymore, which kind of sucks because I'm 24. I wanted to show you outside because it is absolutely beautiful. It's not, well, okay, it's currently snowing, but it's not really sticking like down here. The ground is just super wet, so it's not really sticking, but out on the grass where there was already frost, it looks like it's sticking a lot more. And the dogs are out there. Oh, Leo's pooping, sorry. Cooper is like chewing on this branch as he does. And yeah, so that's basically what it looks like outside. It is, ooh, zoomed in. It's really, really beautiful out there. And I think that that's just like such a fun way to start the year, is with this like blanket of white snow, frost, newness. The view from my kitchen is just absolutely beautiful. Like, this will never get old for me, ever. All seasons, this huge picture window, like, I'm so excited to see it. So far I've seen it in fall and winter and I will see it in spring and summer very soon. So anyway, the kitchen is a hot mess, but I wanted to show you my outfit because this year I have a lot of things that I want to not necessarily change, but just prioritize. And I do this every year, and I'm usually pretty good at sticking to it. But I don't really remember if I set intentions last year. I don't really remember. I know that I wanted to be, isn't this for everyone? I wanted to be more active, which I was for definitely like up until September. I was really active. I was working out almost every day, which was really nice. Or just doing something active, like going on a walk or taking Leo to the park, or I don't know, just doing something active. So not necessarily like lose weight or whatever, but I just wanted to move my body more, which I definitely did. Yeah, and then once the move started happening, we were packing and I was stressed. It was a lot harder. But anyway, so I think that's always going to be something that I want. I just want to continue to be active, just making sure that I'm moving my body. And that'll be really nice to have like my own space to do that in, because I always felt kind of weird about being out and about like in my neighborhood, because not that I didn't feel safe, like it wasn't a safe neighborhood, but it's just being a lady like out at night or even during the day, it was kind of nerve-wracking sometimes. So I'm glad that I now have like 7 acres to go on walks with the dogs on, and we can just like do our own thing. I cannot tell you how happy I am to be putting 2020 behind me, and I know that I'm not alone in that. This last year has been incredibly painful at times and joyous at others. I've always been a journaler and have countless journals stashed around with pages and pages of my handwriting throughout the years. I always acknowledge at the beginning of my journals that my life at that moment will look vastly different than my life at the end of the journal. Coronavirus changed everything for everyone. Humankind was wounded as we navigated this new normal. I spent my birthday isolated in our apartment with Daniel. My mom sent me a cake and I was so happy. And the next couple of months after that were somewhat of a blur. We were confronted again with racial injustices. I listened, I learned, I got really angry and confused, and I listened some more. It became obvious that coronavirus wasn't going to go anywhere anytime soon. And then the election, one of the most important elections, possibly of my lifetime. I thought for a long time that 2020 was a big waste of a year because I didn't travel the world and see a bunch of new things. How selfish is that? And honestly, it couldn't be further from the truth. The amount of internal exploration that I was able to do during isolation is something that I know has shaped me into a better, more empathetic and patient person. I started going to therapy, which in and of itself is a huge step. I've learned things about myself that I don't like, but also I've learned things about myself that I absolutely love. I truly believe that we as humankind are different after what we've experienced in 2020. 2021 isn't going to be the big cure for 2020. Whatever this year brings, I'm laying down my expectations, my hopes, and my dreams, and just seeing what comes. I plan to embrace nature as much as possible, spend more time reading and volunteering, and deepening my relationships near and far. I know that life at the beginning of 2021 is going to look very different from life at the end of 2021, and I feel so lucky to be along for the ride, whatever it may bring.